Viewer discretion is advised.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do? When Sheriff John Brown come for you, I just wanna go home. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
If I wasn't in law enforcement, I'd probably be having a job having to do with cooking, food. I actually went to culinary school and was in the restaurant industry. I had previous ambitions of owning my own restaurant, but ultimately I knew that this is what I wanted to do in life. So we're gonna try to catch up to this guy on a bike up here. He ran a red light. I want to catch up to him and find out what he's doing. Charles 22 bike stuff.
22, go ahead.
So, 2740 Rio Linda.
Hey, get on the ground! Get on the ground! 22, foot pursuit. Stop reaching! Foot pursuit running northbound. Male black, heavy. Black shirt, blue jeans. Throwing 928 out. Stop! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get off the ground. Don't move. Don't move. Put your hands right there. Do not move. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Don't move.
Oh, my God.
What's the street sign? Don't put your hands out behind you. Put your hands behind you. Stop moving. 22, we turned left, we went westbound on, I think it's Price Court. He's detained. Why are you running? Why are you running? Huh? You got anything outstanding? He tossed some dope. He tossed two things. One was like a metal tin on the corner.
Anything else?
And then a little baggie of dope.
Anybody outstanding?
No, he's just on a bike.
Okay.
If you could just...
My heart.
What's wrong?
My heart.
22, can you start fire code 3? He's complaining about his heart. I'm gonna have the fire department check you out, okay? Why are you running from me? Huh? You have a warrant?
Yeah.
Any weapons on you?
No.
What'd you throw? Do me a favor, sit up on your butt, okay? 1, 2, 3. Sit up on your butt. All the way up, come on. There you go. Stay there. Lean forward. What's wrong with your heart? Are you just putting on a show because you just ran from me? What'd you throw? Relax, stand up. You seem to be doing okay when you were taking off from me. Sit up on the curb. The cement's hot.
Fine, you ran like 3 blocks.
Lean forward, dude. It's not that hard. You just ran like a track star. Relax. Fire department's gonna come check you out.
Hey. Hey, look at me, dude. Hey. If you open your mouth and breathe, there you go. Slow down.
My car is across the street on the east side of that complex. Can you just retrace it? It was right on the corner there. He threw it right in front of me. I just couldn't stop and get it. A little bit further south. Stop. Okay? We're not buying it. He just ran. You on parole, probation? You said you had a warrant, right? What's your warrant for? Okay, well, you're not running for a light rail warrant. Why else are you running? What else do you have? Nothing? Other than the narcotics that you threw out in the street. Stop. Sit up and relax. If it's just a show, it's not worth it. It's over, okay? You're in handcuffs, and it's done. So just relax. Yeah, he's going to jail. He ran from us. He threw some narcotics out. Okay. The ground's pretty hot. You want to try sitting up on your butt? Okay, thanks. Hey, Keith, toss a little bit of dope. Do you really want your face on the hot concrete? You want to roll over and sit up? No? You want to lay like that? Okay. Just relax, man. The fire department's here. This guy here took off from me on foot after he dumped his bicycle. He ran kind of across the street, not very far, and then stopped right here. He's complaining of heart problems, so he doesn't want to sit up off the hot concrete. He doesn't want to sit up. He wants to lay like that. I've tried to get him to sit up on his butt, and he won't do it. Okay. So his main complaint is heart problems. Although I don't think he has any heart complications, but he ran pretty good. Like he was.
What's his name?
This is his info right here. But he also threw a little bit of dope.
Find it.
Yeah, we recovered that. Check it out. Says he had heart problems, but he wasn't running like he had heart problems. And I actually observed him throw that as he was running from me, so. It looks like a little piece of crack cocaine, not very much. So we're gonna cut this little baggie open, which is, looks like it's containing some crack cocaine. We'll get that open and we'll use a special test kit to test it and see if it actually tests positive for cocaine. This test kit's specifically just for cocaine. You can see the pink liquid inside. I'll squeeze it and actually break the glass, and you can see the liquid start to fall towards the bottom there. And we want that liquid to actually touch with the sample that we're testing. And it should turn blue if it's cocaine, which you can see it does. So it actually tests positive for cocaine.
Do me a favor, open your eyes now. Hey, listen to me. Keith, when somebody's having a heart attack, they don't close their eyes like that. Open your eyes. I know, open your eyes.
You okay, Keith? So right now the fire department's out here checking this gentleman out. After he ran from us, he stopped and complied, but he started complaining of heart complications. Although when he was running from us, it didn't seem like he had any heart problems. So at this point, it looks like they're going to transport him to the hospital and find out what's really wrong with him, which is probably nothing. He's probably just tired from running from the police. But right now, he's being charged with possession of the narcotics, which he threw from us, and then resisting arrest for running from the police.
I'm a Rialto native. I grew up here. Been on the job here in Rialto for 5 years. I love the complexity of the job, the different things you do. One day you might be responding to a domestic, and then the next minute you're chasing somebody down the street and they're in a stolen car. I wouldn't really want to do anything else.
Northbound, yes, ma'am.
We are en route to a stolen vehicle that is, we are in pursuit of it as we speak. They're going to drive right by us. They're going to drive right by us.
Hey, boy, you just reach around in the car.
We're pulling up to Etowanda right now. They should be passing us in just a second.
Copy, no, to have a handgun.
Let's see if we can get a couple units back on Rosewood.
They're going at a high rate of speed through a residential area. There he goes.
80 miles an hour, west direction, eastbound, Etowanda, approaching Cactus.
And they're really moving.
Copy, eastbound Etowanda, 80 miles an hour.
Watch the door pop when he bails, guys.
We're going southbound now, about 80 miles an hour. Definitely not stopping. He's blowing through red lights, no regard for any life, and they may have him stopped. We got him stopped now.
Doors open.
And he's out of the car.
Been stolen 6 days ago.
Come on, Alex, why do you do that, dog?
Sam 30, what's code 4?
Sam 30, copy, code 4, 1 detained.
Confirm. Unit theater and suppression back to Split Hill. Stay there for a few. 22, I got it.
You can talk to me, dog, but just keep it real with me, okay?
Separate your feet, buddy.
In all the other previous contacts I've had with him, he's always compliant. That's why I was really surprised when he took off on us like that.
Damn, Alex. I ain't seen you in 100 years, and then you get us in a pursuit. What's going on with you, man?
Take everything out.
Oh, man. Is that a G-ride, dog? That's a G-ride? Stop it. You think we were born yesterday? Stop it. I've seen them.
Alex, there's nothing in that car. If I find something in that car, it should belong to you. You understand that? Have a seat. Have a seat. And as soon as he came out, he saw me, and I know who he is. So I go, hey, Alex, pull it over. Why? Pull the car over. He stopped. I opened up my car door, and that's when he took off. So there it is. There it is. Turned the bad situation to something even worse, where he could have just pulled over and been done with it. So.
Cannon 3.
Well,
21 ERO.
He might have a shaved key in there.
I think he had one in his pocket.
It's going to be 9228. 9228.
Yeah. 9228. 9228.
oh, there it is.
Shave key?
Yep.
Front seat is clear. I thought when he got out, I thought he was going to run. And then I think once the helicopter got overhead,
That's what he knew.
he's like, okay, I'm done.
What's going on, brother?
How you doing?
What's your name, man?
Alex.
Alex. What's the deal with the Honda, brother?
Fixing it for a buddy.
You're fixing it for a buddy? Yeah. Did you know that that car was stolen?
No, I didn't.
You didn't know it was stolen? What about the key that was in it, or the shave key, I should say, that was in it?
Shave King.
Yeah. What buddy is this that you were fixing that car for?
His name's Frankie.
Frankie? How do you know Frankie?
Like, cause I do a lot of fixing cars and stuff.
Okay.
You know, he brought me this car. He told me to fix it for me because the idling was all messed up on it. You know, I was like, it's not stolen or anything, is it? He goes, nah, man. But you know what I'm saying? It's just a little hot. You know, I'm like, what do you mean a little hot?
It's just, well, what's a little hot?
You know,
because hot is hot,
yeah,
right?
like,
hot meaning stolen.
But I was like, hot like how? Like the engine gets hotter, you know what I mean? And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, man.
So when my partner tried to stop you, why didn't you just stop, man?
Because like everything was just like why is he coming back? You know what I mean? Like obviously like there's something going on. You know what I mean?
Okay. But when he turned his lights on and the sirens and everything, you know that means to pull over.
Yeah,
Why'd you keep going?
Because I already been to jail once.
Okay. But if you're not doing nothing wrong, you're not gonna go to jail again, right?
Yeah, but like when he told me it was hot, that's when I was like.
Then it dawned on you. You thought about it, what he meant, and hot when he said it was hot.
When he like threw on the sirens, I was like, ah, that's what he meant right there. I was like, oh hell nah, man. I got a son, man. Yeah, but all that doesn't matter to you guys, though. You know what I'm saying? You guys are just doing your job, right?
Doing our job, man. You're driving a stolen car, brother. You made a bad decision today, you know, driving around in a stolen car. You're going to jail tonight. You're going to get booked for 10851, Grand Theft Auto. All right?
All right.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get a hold of the owner of the car, so we have to tow it. But at least everybody was safe. Even the bad guy was safe. No one was hurt. Thank God for that.
I really love working for the city of Palm Springs. I grew up in the area. This city has a lot of attractions like the Marilyn Monroe statue. We have the Hard Rock Hotel now, and there's many more attractions to come. We get a lot of tourism here. It keeps the city busy. Okay, it looks like we got I don't know if it's an accident or a disabled vehicle in the roadway, so we're gonna get out and stop and see what the deal is. It looks like there's a few subjects standing outside of the vehicle. What happened?
He's trying to figure out what happened.
Okay, let's go over here. Are you with them too?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over here.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Hey, can you guys do me a favor and step up over here on the sidewalk so you don't get hit by a car?
We're going to push this up in the driveway. You didn't mind.
I offered to help her. I think I'm just going to
He's just a pedestrian.
Okay, what happened?
Guy cut me off and it stumbled, and I just put gas in. I don't know if it was bad gas or a filter.
He cut
I
you
just
off
stumbled.
and what happened?
Sorry?
He cut you off and what happened?
I swerved around the other car and I got to here. It stumbled and I tried to start again. And
It wouldn't start up? Okay. How come you only have one shoe on?
I had my thongs on and I got out of the truck. I broke the other thong.
Do you have your ID on you?
It's been expired since 1980.
Well, then how come you're driving?
I have property in Nevada. I'm visiting my dad. He had a stroke. I came out here to take care of him, and then I had a stroke. Now he takes care of me. And I was just picked up at Walmart for shoplifting.
Uh-huh.
I had an out-of-county warrant in San Bernardino. I had an out-of-county warrant in Riverside.
When were
They
you?
cited me out on all of it.
When was that?
Last month.
Last month? Okay. So are you on probation or anything like that?
Yeah, on informal, and they didn't violate me.
Oh, okay. Am I going to find anything illegal in your car that you shouldn't have?
I know there's syringes in there for diabetic. There's beers in there for when I get home. There's no weed, drugs, nothing. Maybe
So you take
some
insulin?
I do. I'm borderline type 1 diabetic.
Okay. Have you ever done any types of drugs or anything?
Yeah, when I was younger.
Okay.
Absolutely.
When's the last time? Honestly.
Cocaine. It's been, what, the 12th time with the
That must have been a long time ago. I don't know too many people that use cocaine anymore.
I'm an old man. I'm from the 70s. It's been a good old truck. Please don't take it.
Why would I have to take your truck?
I know, it seems like it always happens.
Okay. Listen to me. You're sweating really bad right now. How come you can't sit still, man?
I'm a little nervous. I can't.
Why are you nervous?
Oh, dude, every time I get with the cops, I go to jail, and I hate doing it.
And why is that?
Because I'm a knucklehead, and I shouldn't be doing things I used to do.
Well, then why are you continue to do the things that you used to do to get arrested? You want me to
I'm actually praying and going to church and taking care of my dad.
Why do you continue
I'm
to be
not
a
drinking.
knucklehead if you?
I don't know.
Well, then, there's no one else to blame but yourself,
That's
right?
true.
I'm seeing signs right now and symptoms of someone who's under the influence of drugs. So, do you want to tell me honestly this time? When's the last time you used drugs?
19, it's been 1979, 1983. I got busted for conspiracy to manufacture crystal meth.
That's
I was
it?
for about 10 more years. I went through LSD stage. I don't know how long. I've never smoked pot since I was 23. I'm 9 years. Would have been 9 years last week sober on alcohol.
Do me a favor, man. Set your hat down. I want to make sure you don't have any weapons or anything on you that you shouldn't have, okay? Can you step up on here on the sidewalk for me? Right up here. There you go. Turn around and face your truck. Interlace your fingers right here. You're moving too much right now.
Very
right?
fragile.
You have actually 2 warrants for your arrest, okay? One's a felony, one's a misdemeanor, so that's why you're in custody right now. All right?
That's a felony.
Stand up for me, man. You don't have anything on you that you shouldn't have, right? No, don't go digging in your pockets. Interlace your fingers right here behind your head. Right here behind your head. Interlace them together. There you go. What is this that I just found in your pocket right here?
Yeah, that's
What is it?
that's methamphetamine.
It's methamphetamine?
Yeah.
Okay, and does methamphetamine belong to you?
That's mine. That is not his. That's mine.
This is yours?
Yeah.
And it is methamphetamine?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else on you that you shouldn't have?
Nothing.
No? How long have you been using methamphetamine for?
A long time.
Long time? Long time today?
No, 1994.
Do me a favor, have a seat right here. So this right here is a meth pipe, and this is the one I use to smoke your meth?
Yes.
Okay.
I smoke it.
Did you know that he had this in your car?
Absolutely not. I don't even know what. I know what crack pipes look like.
You don't know what a meth pipe
I know
looks
what
like?
weed pipe. No, I don't. Can you see it?
Okay, well this guy had this in your car. Do you always allow people in your car with meth pipes? And
Was it laying on my car or
this
in his
was
bags?
this was in his stuff, but it was in your car.
Yeah, I just moved him out of my house. He's going into his own room. Really. Hope you learn. That's not mine. But, you know, to be grown men, I'll take possession of it. Let's go home. I don't care. What's a pipe? I'm not going to argue with him.
Okay. All right, Jason, like I told you before, okay, I don't really believe your story as far as you not being under the influence right now. Okay, so besides that, you are going to go to jail right now for the warrants that you have, the misdemeanor and for the felony warrant that you have, and then we'll do some tests at the station. Okay? All right. Go ahead and stand up, man. We're going to go down to the Palm Springs jail. I'm going to run some tests on the methamphetamine that you had, and then...
You going to be good walking?
Yeah, sit me up, please. Thank you.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Right now you're helping out your dad, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, it's 50-50. He had just got out of a stroke, and then I had one.
But you're helping him out, right? You're helping out your dad.
We're both
okay.
helping each other out.
You need to help your dad out by helping yourself out, okay? Get your license taken care of. Take care of your warrants. Don't have people in your car with dope on them, okay? Listen, Raymond, I appreciate you owning up to your mistakes, okay? And I hope you can try to get yourself clean, all right?
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck, man.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Kingston. 2514 10
transmit on tag 2. 1047, 1047, Kansas City on 4360. Okay, we'll still send a code 3.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when shut down for you?
All right. Let me see your hands.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when they come for you?
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Before copy code 4, subject already left.
Responding to a disturbance call where a female was locked inside the tow yard after she tried to retrieve her vehicle. But it looks like she already fled the scene and she's going to meet back up with you now. And there's the owners.
They beat him over the head with a bat. He's in the office on the floor. I just came outside when the sheriff's department pulled up. He's got to be 36, 37 maybe.
Where'd you get hit? In the top of the head.
On the back or front?
Yes, in the back.
Right there?
Oh, she was beating me in the head with the bat while he was trying to hit me.
No,
Okay.
the
All right,
camera's
bro.
dead.
Okay.
Just hang out, okay? You
My
guys
back
hang out
hurt
away.
so bad.
Did you get hit in the back too?
Yeah, I pulled my shirt up. She hit me like 30 times.
Oh, I see that one right there.
It was all up my back.
And it was the female that did this?
Yeah, he climbed through the gate and started attacking me. I was defending myself, so I punched him in the face. And she started beating me in the back of the head with a bat.
Okay.
But he's like 3 times my size.
Don't pick your head up.
So I was trying to hold him off me.
Put your head back down.
And she was beating me with a bat or a piece of wood. I ran and barred the back door.
Okay.
And this is all captured on surveillance back there.
Everything in here has cameras.
They're in the red Mustang?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's them right there.
All right, you sit tight with him. I'll go talk to them
Just
over
lay
there.
down. Ambulance is on its way.
Here, miss, I'm going to talk to you real quick, okay? So what happened?
This morning I woke up, my car was towed.
I guess you got notified that it was here?
Yeah, I wouldn't have got the money to get the car out. I said, I just want to get my car. He gonna lock me in there, and then he gonna say, well, I need to see the registration on the
You
car.
went into the fencing area here?
He let me in the fence.
Who let you in?
The guy that was driving his record truck.
What does he look like?
A big white guy.
Okay. He let you in there initially to look at the car?
Yeah, and he told me to get my registration out. I got my registration out of the car.
Okay.
And then he said, you cannot get the car because it's not in your name.
So he just started closing the gate on you, or?
Yeah, no, I walked through the gate. He done turned around and locked the gate back. I said, why is you locking me in? I come to pick up my car. And then he said, nobody can come in but you. I said, why is you locking me inside the gate? I said, that's not right. You lock me inside the gate. I don't even feel comfortable, you know? And then he was like, since you got a attitude, I said, I don't have an attitude. I just come to get my damn car, pay you your money, and leave.
Okay, what happened after he was gonna let you out of the fence? What happened after that?
He said, you're gonna let her out this fence. You're gonna let her out this fence. So he was like, no, I'm not. And if you cross that gate, I'll bust in your head. And that's what he did. He went to swinging.
They started fighting each other?
Yeah, and then I was trying to get him off of him, and he was just like a madman. Then he had him pinned to the fence like this.
He had him pinned to the, okay.
And then I said, let him alone. And then when my baby started crying, that's when let off him.
Okay, what happened after that?
He ran back there in the back, and I crawled out of the fence.
You ran into the back?
And then we rode on down the road because I didn't want to.
So you got back in this vehicle and left after all that went down?
I went right there because I was talking to the dispatcher.
Do you have identification on your driver's license? Real quick, sir, I know you already told this deputy your story, but I would like to hear the story as well. What happened with her getting locked inside the fence here?
Well, he said to me, is that your car? I said, no, it's hers. You know, so he said, well, come with me.
Speaking to her?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he went in the gate and he locked the gate. I said, hey, man, what you doing?
So he closed the gate behind her and locked it?
Yeah.
He actually, took keys and
he
locked
locked the gate.
Okay.
Put the chain on and everything, locked the gate. So they went over there and she was digging through the glove box, showing the papers for the car.
Yeah.
And telling them, the car is in my grandmother's name. Here's my license, the registration.
So they wouldn't give her the car because it's in her grandmother's name?
He didn't want to give her the car. So I said, hey, dude, let her out the fence. No, I'm not letting her out the fence because she trying to steal the car. I said, no, she ain't trying to steal no car, man. Let her out that fence. And I went to climbing through the fence. So he turned back around and seen me climbing through the fence, so he rushes me. Okay. And he picked me up against the fence and started hitting me.
Where'd he hit you?
He hit me in my rib, he hit me under my chin, and he hit me in my chest.
Okay, so she got out?
Yeah.
What happened after that?
Ran off into the...
You ran inside the building there, and then you guys left, you got in your car and left?
Yeah, we came back out the fence.
All right, just stand by with these other deputies over here, okay? Okay. I'm gonna talk to them inside, okay? If we can look at that video, that will determine for sure what really happened out here.
There's the Mustang in the top right corner.
I want to see the initial.
The initial when they started getting into it.
Okay, so he's trying to climb through the gate.
Oh, he did. Oh, yeah, he come inside.
He's trying to keep him out.
He's like, get back. Yeah, he's like, Don,
there you go.
She's punching him. Kicking him.
Oh, that's why his back was all red, because he was kicking him out.
He's trying to hold him out.
He has him pinned up against the fence right there. He never blocked her or kept her inside there.
So you just bring one in and it's
because
policy to shut the door?
You bring more than one people in there, man, it causes for a bad time sometimes.
Okay, so they're alleging that they were locked in.
Yeah. The gate's not locked, it's just hung in there.
So she's free to leave. All she has to do is pick the lock up and leave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there it is.
Bam! Oh, off the jail you
right in the
go.
head.
Boom. 6, 7,
And he's holding him.
8. That's a pipe. I counted 8 at least.
Oh, they're still coming at him.
Yeah, he's retreating and they're tracking him down.
Yeah, so he's involved just as much, so they're both going to be charged with aggravated battery.
That's a transmission jack handle. That's a transmission jack? Okay.
We have a theft, too. We got to go over some things, okay? Are you willing to answer questions or make a statement without attorney being present?
No.
All right, that's it. But what I need for you to do right now is put your hands behind your back for me, okay?
Big A, get my baby.
We'll discuss your kid and everything in a second, okay?
Do you want to go 10-15 on him before he goes to the hospital?
Is he going?
Yes.
Yeah, go 10-15 on him. I'll tell you what your charges are. Your charges are going to be aggravated battery with a deadly weapon and theft.
Theft?
Theft.
All right, man, watch your head.
Let her get my pocket.
You will in a second. He's got injuries, I guess, to his ribs. He said he got punched in the ribs, stomach, and chest, and face.
You on the back was saying that I hit that man and I didn't hit him.
Okay. All right, sir. You're going to be arrested for aggravated battery with a deadly weapon and theft as well, okay? Your fiance is also going to jail as well for the same charges. The video, without that, it'd be a real he said, she said. But after seeing his injuries and the video matching up, is enough evidence to charge both of them with the felony and the misdemeanor.
Part of the problems you have where you work in the same city that you grew up in is you run into a lot of family members and friends. Remember one incident, we were chasing some guys over some fences. We end up finding one of the guys hiding underneath a blanket. As he stands up, the blanket ends up falling off his face, and when I recognized him right away as one of my uncles, I ended up arresting my uncle for resisting arrest at that time. So there's a group of 3 guys standing here on the corner, kind of no particular reason. So I'm gonna go and check them out, see what they're up to. Hey, what's up, man?
Not much. I'm just trying to wait for my taxi.
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
I just came from my uncle's and I'm waiting for a taxi.
You're waiting for a taxi?
Yeah.
Do you have an ID or driver's license with you? You ever been arrested before?
Yeah, I've been arrested before.
Yeah. What have you been arrested for?
Oh, here it is, right here. It was a long time ago. Like, when I was younger, I made some stupid mistakes.
We all do that.
Yeah, it happens. But
What was the reasons, or what were your stupid mistakes?
just being a stupid kid and not having a place to call my own, like more or less. So like
So does that translate into drugs? Burglary?
No, not really. No. There it is. Like I got arrested for a stolen vehicle before.
Stolen vehicle. How long ago was that?
That was like 4 years ago. But I didn't steal the vehicle, and even the cop arresting officer didn't go with proper police procedure and protocol.
So how'd you end up here in this area tonight?
My uncle lives right there.
Yeah.
That's why. And I was waiting for the cab. So I was looking back over here.
Why not just wait at your uncle's house?
Well, I came with my friend right over there. And basically, he came out before me. My uncle was trying to say, hey, there's something I need to give you, you know, something I left before. It was like a tool.
Yeah.
But he went outside, didn't want to miss the cab. He's over here. I'm like, why are you guys over here?
Are you on probation, parole, or anything like that?
No.
And the only thing you've been arrested for was for that stolen vehicle about 4 years ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. You don't have anything illegal in your pockets right now? No drugs, guns, weapons,
I'm
nothing
fine.
like that?
Yeah.
Okay, is it okay if I check just to make sure?
Well, I do kind of, I mean, you can if you want,
Yeah.
but I mean,
This is a high drug area?
Well,
There's a
this
lot
is-
of people walking around. You know, I'm not saying that you're one of those guys, but like I said, we've had a lot of problem with trespassing going on in there and people using drugs.
Okay.
And you don't live here in this area, so.
Yeah, well, yes, I
Well, yeah, I know you said your uncle, but that's,
Yeah.
I'm just saying you don't live here in this area.
Well, I haven't done anything wrong.
Can you just do me a favor, just have a seat?
I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong, did I?
Look, here's the deal, man. You have a warrant for your arrest.
For what?
Some type of battery that you're involved in.
I haven't done any kind of battery.
Well,
of any kind.
that's what you have a warrant for your arrest for right now.
Why?
So if you just do me a favor, put your hands back here.
I can't believe you're arresting me. I'm serious. This is uncalled for.
Interlace fingers.
Okay. Do you really feel like you need to arrest me? I haven't done anything wrong.
I just told you you have a warrant, sir.
Oh, for what? For what?
For whatever you've done in your past, you have a warrant, and it's for some type of battery.
No, sir. No, sir. I never have done anything like that of the sort.
Is there anything illegal in your pockets I need to know about?
Okay. Honestly, do any good right now? Yes, probably.
Stand up.
No,
Stand
listen,
up, man.
listen.
Stand up.
I have a little bit of something in my pocket. Yes.
Do you have anything that's gonna stab or poke me?
I don't think so. I have
You have a needle on you?
Not on me.
You have one in here?
Yes.
You do have one in there.
They haven't been opened.
Never been used.
Never been used.
Is that the little something you're talking about?
Yeah, it is.
All right. Anything else I'm gonna find? You say
No.
you have the needles in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's have a seat in the car.
So what's gonna happen exactly?
What-
I didn't assault anybody, but how do I?
Okay.
do I
Well,
to
you have
stand
that
down?
warrant.
Can I-
It's a misdemeanor warrant. I have to book you into county jail for that warrant. On top of that, I found some drugs in your pockets.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's another issue we're gonna have to deal with.
Okay.
So that's what we're working with now. I'm not gonna charge you with a bunch of crazy things or anything like
Thank
that.
you.
All right, man, go and have a seat.
Okay.
All right. Kept saying that his uncle lived in this area, and that's why he was here, and kept pointing in that direction. But when I asked, well, if your uncle lives there, why are you over here? He didn't really have a valid explanation other than he was waiting for some friends. We have this that we found in his pocket. We believe to be methamphetamine, which is pretty frequent in this area. So we'll have to take it to the station, test it out, and just verify that that's what it is. Hey, Michael, I want to talk about the little baggie that I found in your right front pocket.
It's methamphetamine.
It's methamphetamine?
Yeah. I'm just
Okay.
gonna, you know.
Do you have a problem with drugs? Is that what's going on, or?
Let's just say that I medicate sometimes because right now I'm under a lot of pressure. I'm getting a house sold in escrow. Like I actually showed the people the house and got the sale, but we only have 2 more days to get everybody out of the house and get everything out. So, you know, I guess you could say I medicate sometimes to compensate.
With?
I probably should be on medication for like manic depressive. You know, so it's I'm an artist, and it's one of those things.
So does the methamphetamine kind of like help you out, or?
It's not the same thing as like it is for somebody else. Like for me, it's it calms me a little bit. So
It does the opposite effect.
it's kind of
Okay. You obviously know it's illegal to possess it though.
Yes, I did.
Did you get it in this area, or where did you get it?
I had that from somewhere else.
You had that on you?
I just decided to like, I was gonna hang out with a friend and get high. I guess. Now I'm here.
Okay.
I understand that you have every right to arrest me. I guess. I don't know what the charge that's originally stemming from that I'm being arrested for. I have no clue.
I'll once we get to the
That'd
station,
be really nice to figure out.
I'll explain that warrant to you a little more.
That'd be great.
Okay.
I want to know what that's for.
All right.
Because I didn't do any of that.
Okay.
It's extremely hot working in Glendale in the summer. With 40, 50 pounds of gear on total with all of our stuff and dressed in all black, it can get extremely hot because of how high the temperatures get here. And it's a really dry heat, so it makes for very hot days out here.
All
right, we have a shoplifting at one of our stores down here. Loss prevention actually tried to stop them, and they would not stop for loss prevention. They got in their car and possibly trying to drive off, maybe towards home. We figured out what the address is, so we're hoping we might actually run into them right up here.
There's a Honda Accord right here.
Right there. All right. 437, David. We have the vehicle in that shoplift. We're going to be trying to go code 6 with it here about 8-3 in Camelback. Appears to be occupied by about 4.
335, David. Helping out with 101.
79 Lane.
79 Lane, Camelback, just south.
Okay. I'm gonna wait till they get up. .437, David, final stop.
Put your hands up on the steering wheel for me. Is your car in park?
Yeah.
Okay.
Neutral.
Okay, do me a favor, turn the car off for me.
All right.
Hand me your keys.
Okay. What's this
Where are you
about?
coming from?
Store.
Okay, what store?
It's okay down the road.
Okay, do you think it's a coincidence that I'm stopping you?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have your driver's license on you? Registration,
Yeah.
insurance?
Yeah, can I get it?
Yep.
All right.
No guns, drugs, bombs in the car?
No, can I ask what this is about?
Yes, it's about a shoplifting from Walmart.
Sorry, I don't shoplift. I don't even have nothing on me.
Okay.
Yeah, do you have your ID?
I'd really like to know what this is about.
Were you approached by anybody there that attempted to stop you?
No, nothing. I don't steal. I'm offended.
You can be offended if you like, but I'm telling you exactly why I'm stopping you. Something may have happened that would have led to those circumstances.
Something may, but I didn't do.
Okay.
So,
No,
I'm sorry
okay.
if I didn't mean to cuss.
Time out. What do you mean by something may?
I don't know. I was approached, so I'm assuming.
Okay, you were approached.
By some dude. I don't know. He was in regular clothes.
Okay,
so
but a minute ago
ignored
I
him.
asked you if you guys were approached by anybody trying to stop you from shoplifting. You
I
said
said
no.
no.
Right, now you're
Because
telling
he
me you were
didn't say
approached.
anything about shoplifting.
Okay, what is it they told you?
He said, hey, can I talk to you? I'm like, no, I just took it as he wanted money from me.
Okay.
So.
Man, what's your first name?
Sonia.
Sonia, did you guys purchase anything at Walmart?
I did, but then I fell and I left the bag.
You fell
And
inside
I
the
fell,
store
yes.
and you left the items you bought?
Manager was there, yes, and I was shaken up and I left it in the basket and I walked out.
Okay.
I'm looking at it where we want to go have a picture of this one. But the guy.
10-4. Club. Male did have a 52.
I'm gonna have you step out of the car for me, okay? You can keep your wallet right there. Keep your wallet down the seat for me. Step out. Okay.
Can I ask what you're putting me in cuffs for?
Yep. Okay, right now you're being detained for shoplifting and you're also showing a couple warrants. Stop. Do not move.
Hey, don't.
No, do not move.
I'm not.
Keep your
you're
hands right
pushing
where they
me.
are. Don't pull them away from each other.
Okay.
I'm telling you why you're going in cuffs. You're also showing that you have a warrant out of the city of El Mirage. That's got 2 issues that we need to figure out. All right, step back for me. We're gonna sit you right on the curb over here. Mitchell, can you watch them? Yep. All right, I'm gonna help you sit if you just turn, face the roadway here. Do you know what your warrant out of El Mirage might be about?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do me a favor, put your feet straight out in front of you, cross your legs at the ankles.
I'll go ahead and grab her too. Sonia, do me a favor, go ahead and step out of the car, okay?
All right, Brian, we're gonna hang out while I sort that out. We're also gonna sort out this shoplifting issue, okay?
Take nothing, man.
If you're with people that take something and you have reasonable knowledge that they did take something and that's what's taking place here, under Arizona law, you're guilty of the same crime that they're guilty of. Okay, so if that's what's taking place and you want to talk to me about it, you can let me know about that, okay?
I didn't take nothing, man.
Okay, well, like I said, we're gonna sort that part out, but you're also showing some warrants with another city, okay? That's the reason you're in handcuffs and sitting on the curb here, okay?
All right.
You want to tell me about what happened today?
Look, I went in, I grabbed my stuff. I thought he had the stuff that we were paying separate bills. I thought he had it. I threw it in the cart. We walked out. They stopped us, and I kept going because I didn't know what was going on. I paid for my stuff, and I left it. I have the receipt. I showed you the receipt.
Right. Okay.
And I saw him coming out the door, too. I threw my bags in the cart, and we walked out the door.
Okay. What was he carrying?
I don't know. He had a basket and some stuff in the basket.
Oh, he did?
But, yeah.
Not
But-
bagged? or bagged?
I don't know. I didn't even pay attention because I was so shaken up from falling.
Okay.
My butt hurt. I was shaking. I was nervous. And so I threw my stuff in the basket, and I walked out. And then next thing I know, somebody was walking out saying, excuse me, excuse me. And me and the girl with the long hair just kept walking because I didn't know what was up.
Okay.
Did you guys split up, or did you know she was taking it? Just knowing she's taking it itself
We
is
just
necessarily
split up.
crime.
Well, I always split up from her when we go shopping because I don't like looking at girl stuff and whatnot.
At what point did you guys meet back up?
Around the time that I was about to walk out the door, and I walked out the door with my friends.
But I mean, where inside the store? Like still in the aisles, past the cash registers?
Not past cash registers, like right there where the door was.
Did she have any items with her?
She had a bag.
Okay, like a Walmart bag or a
Yeah.
different bag? Okay. Did she tell you she purchased the items, or did you ask?
I never asked.
Okay.
I mean, who asks?
I'm not saying I would ask. I'm just trying to piece together. Right? I wasn't there.
I'm saying who would ask?
All four of you guys walked out together?
As far as I walked out with them.
Did she ever slip and fall on anything? Or
I don't know. Like I said, we split up. I don't know.
I'm talking about when you were exiting.
She said she fell.
You didn't see her fall on your way out or anything like that, right?
No.
That didn't occur.
No, I didn't
Okay.
see anything.
Okay, I understand.
Go ahead and have a seat, Sonia. Right now, you're going to be detained for shoplifting, okay?
Sonia, you are under arrest, okay?
Okay.
How much did you pay for that stuff in your car?
I didn't have anything. It wasn't. None of it was mine. I didn't.
It was $350 worth of stuff.
Right, but I thought it was already paid for because we walked away in the garden section.
They've got cameras, and I was just over there at the store. I watched you through almost the entire time you were inside that store, okay?
Right.
Never once did any of that stuff that you guys put inside that basket, inside your shopping basket, ever get put on a checkout counter.
No,
you pushed the shopping cart past all those cash registers, and she met up with you, and then you guys walked out the door.
Yeah, I didn't grab it. I thought she'd already paid for it, so I wasn't even thinking. You know, I didn't think.
The entire time you were pushing the cart.
Yeah, but I don't ever think.
Okay, well, that's a good enough story for me. Okay, stand up for me. Okay, you are going to jail for shoplifting, and you have a warrant out of El Mirage. Okay, have a seat.
I want you to show me on camera what I took out of that store.
All that, you can discuss all that with your attorney, and we'll talk about it in court.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Being sent.
Phoenix 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 1047, 1047 can send it in 4360.
Okay, we'll still send it code 3.